Oh my goodness. Hello, 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 everyone. I'm so excited to be here with you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It has been a full weekend. It really has. It was amazing. So I'm probably going to put timestamps in this video because I am going to kind of talk about my experience this weekend and then we'll do the daily guidance. So if you're here live, thank you. Welcome. Please hashtag replay. If you're watching on the replay, please let me know you're here if you're live with a hello. Yeah, hi everyone. So it is Tuesday, 8/22. It is the last week of August. I've been away. I was in Newfoundland, Canada. I was told how to pronounce it correctly. Good morning, Kara. So I'm back and I'm really excited to be home. And I was supposed to start this 15 minutes ago, but a home shower is, nothing like, yeah. So I got, yeah, enjoying the shower. Good morning, Delia. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, everyone. So I probably will timestamp this video because I'm going to talk about the experience that I had. Just going to network with like-minded people is awesome. And, for many, many years on the beginning of this journey, I was isolated. I was alone. I didn't have people. I didn't have a group. It was me and spirit working it out, figuring it out. So learning how to meditate, learning how to connect with my angel, my guides, really learning to channel through journaling and kind of connecting with my guides that way, like asking questions and receiving responses and, not really sure what that was all about either, right? Not really sure what was going on, just knew that what was coming through me wasn't me. And then asking who it was and very clearly hearing the name of my guides and my angels. So, um, when you're on this like self-discovery or spiritual awakening or ascension or shadow work, like whatever you want to call it, right? You're really learning how to ascend. You're learning how to get into connection with with spirit, with your higher self, honestly. Um, and that's what this weekend was just so beautiful about because I got to experience this with three beautiful women who are really in the right place. I really felt like they were all in the right place. It was the right group. So for those of you who maybe weren't able to join us that really wanted to, or, thought, it's okay. Everything happens at the right time. So if you weren't able to join us, it's because it will be the right time when you're ready. And so I just want you to know that wherever you are on your journey, whatever is going on in your experience, it's exactly where you're supposed to be, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's not where you want to be. So it's really important to kind of get quiet and ask, like, why is this happening? Like, why am I going through this? And for some of you, it's going through it again, right? You've been through an experience like this before, or you've had an experience that was similar to what you're going through, and you're like, why is this coming back around? And honestly, it's coming back around because there's another layer that you have to work through. And so if you do feel like you're going through something you've been through before, or it's very similar to what you've been through, what I would say is, get quiet and ask, what am I supposed to learn? Or what is this teaching me? Or what am I not getting? Right? Um, yeah, Delia. So what I would say is, whatever you're being called to, whatever book, whatever podcast, whatever YouTube video, whatever group, that is where you're supposed to be. And so don't one of the things we really talked about this weekend was the trying, right? Trying to do this and trying to do that. And that's the humanness in us, the trying, right? We're so used to striving and driving, competing with others, trying to get to the next thing or the finish line, sometimes even before where we need to be. And that's what we really talked about this weekend was like, it's not about trying. It's easier than that, and we overcomplicate it, but it's about allowing it to come in. Yeah, Delia, absolutely. It's about allowing it to come in. It's allowing the right people, the right situations, So where you're feeling you're pushing against something in your life, right? You're really wanting something or you're really trying at something, right? That's what's blocking it, the wanting and the trying. And I know that can be a difficult concept and it took me a long time to get, so I get it. I don't want you to feel like I'm discounting what you're going through. But what you're trying and what you're pushing against, what you're wanting in the depths of your soul, that is the blockage. And so if you can somehow sit down and get quiet and say, "Okay, I'm gonna let go of the wanting. I'm gonna let go of the trying," right? I'm gonna surrender. I'm gonna surrender. And this is a concept, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It took me a decade of getting to a place and then everything falling apart, and then building it back up and getting to a place where things were good and it falling apart. And it took me 3 times before I understood that me trying and building things back up and working and working and striving and striving and striving and pushing and pushing and pushing, that's why things kept crashing and burning. I wasn't allowing it. Wasn't allowing spirit to bring me the road that I needed to be on. They kept bringing it to me, but I kept going, "No, no, 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 that's too different. Too different, too difficult, too out of my comfort zone," right? And that's what we talked about this weekend, like the allowance, the allowing spirit to come in, not trying, not striving, not pushing, but getting quiet, settling down into your body, grounding into Mother Earth, taking the time to meditate, taking the time to eat right, taking the time to rest. But we get so caught up in the doing and the being that we don't take care of ourselves and we don't put enough emphasis or respectability on the resting. We really don't. We think if we're resting, we're lazy. All right. That's the societal programming, right? If you're taking a siesta in the middle of the afternoon, no matter if it's 5 minutes, 20 minutes, or an hour, right? You're lazy. No, no. You're giving your physical vessel the rest that it needs to support the spiritual, the energetic, the mental, and the emotional. And sometimes you have to rest because you need to be in the ethers, right? In the astral, right? Connecting with your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, even if you don't remember the connection, right? There's a reason that you're being called to rest. And now that I've learned that when I hear I need to go and rest, I don't even blink. I just go. I just drop what I'm doing. I turn off the phone and I take 20 minutes. And if it's more than 20 minutes, that's okay. That's what I needed. But I at least allow for 20 minutes. And so if you're striving and driving and pushing and you're like, "Melissa, I'm not getting there. It's not working." It's because you're trying too hard. And I know that can be a concept that takes a minute. That takes a minute. But this weekend, I really saw a beautiful connection with spirit guides. I really saw a beautiful connection with the archangels that work with IET, integrated energy therapy, coming in for us. The 9 archangels. We are just facilitators. We're just facilitators of the healing. Your innate ability to heal yourself is being supported by the angels, and we, as the practitioners, at whatever level, are just the channel, just the messenger. And so it was really beautiful to see that happening this weekend. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I had a couple snafus this weekend, but nothing I couldn't overcome. The first snafu was I forgot my makeup. And for someone who can be a little vain, that really taught me to step out of my vanity. All I had with me was a little old, eyebrow pencil, so I at least had eyebrows. But, for the most part, yeah, I was au naturel. So when you see the pictures and I look maybe tired, that's just with me without makeup. But I was my allergies did come back, so I was congested. The last 2 days I was very congested. So and I was tired at that point. So yeah. So please give me grace when you see the pictures, but it's not about me. It's really not. It's about the beautiful women surrounding me, excited to step into their new journey, and I can't congratulate them enough. They really put in the work. They really did put in the work, and I know that they're all gonna take off in their own right, so I'm very excited for them. So if you're in Newfoundland, contact the IET practitioners that are gonna show up in the database on learniet.com in the next week or so. So, yeah, we have, congratulations to Jacqueline Kennedy, congratulations to Glenda Brown, and congratulations to Carrie Best. So, ladies, thank you for a beautiful weekend, a beautiful experience, sharing your homes, sharing your spirits, sharing your energy, and your love, and your compassion, and your acceptance. So, it was a beautiful experience, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. And, they were gracious enough to show me around their beautiful land. They live on an island, which was really interesting for me to kind of wrap my head around that I was on this big island. But it's beautiful. If you ever get a chance, the energy there is beautiful. You're surrounded by the ocean. There's a lot of reverence there. I actually got to go to a place called the Grotto, which, John Pope John Paul II actually, visited, and you could just feel the energy of that. And then we went to see, the Veiled Virgin. So take a look at, um, that picture that I posted, and then if you read up on it, it's just a beautiful, and the energy of it just blew me away. That was very reverent. So it was just a very reverent weekend. It really was. So I yeah, Delia, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience, and I can't thank the ladies enough for inviting me and hosting me. And I know that, they're just gonna do so well, no matter, what they do with their IET journey. But they're all just gonna, I just see them blooming from here in their own experiences. So, okay. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you for letting me, just talk there for 12 minutes. Again, I'll probably do, timestamps. But yeah, thank you for, allowing me to share that with you because, I feel like there's just so much for all of us to learn with where they are on their journey. I know that many of you are in a similar place or coming to be in a similar place of really ready to work on that shadow work, really ready to let go of all the shit that, you brought into this lifetime with, right? It's ready. You're ready to let it go. And so, that's what IET can help you do. It's what it helped me do. It helped me get over that hurdle, that last hurdle of the resentment I didn't even know I was holding on to, that was really holding me back. So, all right. With that being said, let's get some cards going here for what the energies want to bring in today. Just some announcements. Yes, I will be on later tonight with Tarot Tuesday. So, sharing messages for each and every one of you that I can fit in the hour. And then, of course, if I can't fit you in, if a message resonates for you in that hour, then yes, it is for you. So, I'm kind of looking forward to being the energies today. I haven't really been in the energies since last week. So yeah, so if I didn't get back to you, just know that I didn't have really great cell reception, so I wasn't really able to post, and I wasn't really able to get messages on through my chat on my website, and I didn't really get a whole lot of email. So, and I was very sparingly could I get into Facebook. So, if I didn't get back to you, I will get back to you today. If you were frustrated this weekend, I am really, really sorry, but we're back to business. So yes, today it feels like something is going to be taking off for you. Things are going to be taking off for you because you have come into your power. And so today I feel like the energies are saying you are in your power and you're ready to move forward and it's time. And the star card is saying all you've got to do is get into balance. So again, where you've been striving and driving, where you've been pushing, where you've been really trying to make something happen and it's not been making it, no, no, just keep putting out the intention. Keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work. Just keep staying consistent, basically, is what I think I'm feeling for today. Just stay consistent, right? Because there is something you can't see that is going on today. And I feel like it does have to do with relationship. And for some of you, you're really stuck in the old relationship and you're really focused on the heartache, but it's not about the heartache. Nope. It's about you coming into this new person and really getting the keys to a more balanced relationship. Look at that. Yeah. So today there's going to be something I feel like revealed to you. I feel like spirit's either going to give you an aha moment or something's going to come into your experience that's going to give you that trigger that's going to go ding, ding, ding. This is why this isn't working, or validation for what I was feeling, seeing, hearing, and knowing. So I feel like today this is about you stepping into your power and you really embracing what you're being brought, because it's time for you to come into balance. So there is something, some heartbreak that you need to let go of, some situation that just doesn't serve you anymore. And today there's going to be, I feel like this, um, whether it's an external aha moment or an internal aha moment, it's like, I knew that. I knew that. And spirit is bringing you something today to validate it. Yeah. So I would say not to discount anything you're feeling, seeing, hearing, or knowing today. And I do feel like this is in connection to relationships. So whether that's family, friend, partner, coworker, but a relationship that something's being revealed about that person or relationship and why it couldn't go forward or it isn't working. All right. So with that being said, I am going to pull a romance angel card just to see if there's a message here the angels want to bring through these cards. So good morning, Steph. Hello. Oh, yeah. Yeah, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah. So for those of you who are ready for the new relationship to come in, or for those of you who are really ready for a new mentor or a new friend, yeah, it's about forgiving the past and just learning from, what that relationship in the past taught you, even if that's really not what you want, right? Sometimes we want the relationship, we don't want the lesson. But if there's a lesson in that relationship isn't going to be the one that lasts the lifetime. And if it does, there's going to be so much you don't receive. There's not going to be so much you don't get. So this is about you standing in your power today and not letting anybody knock you off your own perch. And so where do you have to kind of forgive and move on is what I'm getting for today. And I feel like that aha moment of who it is or what it's about is what's going to come to you at some point today. Probably unexpectedly when you're daydreaming, or right in your face when they kind of show up in front of you and you're like, yeah, I'm over this. I'm over this. All right, so let's get an animal, a spirit of the animal oracle, just to give us some uh, support, advice, right? Oh, those we got two that wanted to come out. Two that wanted to come out. Ooh, yeah, the inner knowing. You know, you know. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. You know exactly what I'm talking about, whether you want to recognize it or not. Be confident you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. So there's the first one. So for those of you who have been maybe seeing goose or geese, or goose or geese have been your totem, or the heron, patience. Create a place in nature, stillness, and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your inner purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So there it is. So there it is. Yeah, the heron. So again, if this is not an animal totem you've had before, I would say you do now. But if it's been your animal totem, there's validation. But for many of us, patience is going to be key, because that lesson, that forgiveness, it takes a minute. It's not a quick fix. It's it's a time frame, right? And for some of you, you're just beginning that forgiveness. For some of you, you've been in it and you're like, okay, that validates what I've been feeling. And for some of you, you're like, yep, ready to let it go, right? So wherever you are on the spectrum of today's message, I do feel like this is important for message for each and every one of us, because it's time. It's time to really lean into the knowingness, that aha moment, or that clarity that you receive today, whether it's, again, an internal clarity or an external clarity. But remember, one informs the other. When you're external, when it shows up in your external, it's because you've shifted it in the internal. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back I'm back. My schedule is open. If you're doing in-person sessions, I will be booking those at Crystal Clear Health and Wellness on 31 Loop Road here in Auburn, right next to Year of the Dragon Tattoo. So you'll meet me there, and all you have to do is when you book online, put "in person" in the comment before you check out. You're very welcome, Delia. You're very welcome. And if you want to have a distant session with me because you're not even close, and that's fine, all you have to do is book online at melissalwatkins.com/book-online. But all that information is at guidance311.com. Katie, I will be back tonight at 7 o'clock to do Tarot Tuesday. Please take what resonates from you from this general message. And if you didn't get to hear the whole message, please watch the replay. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday. Sending you so much love and so much light. Talk soon. Ah, welcome from Scotland. That's beautiful. All right, guys. Have a beautiful rest of your Tuesday.